Welcome to Breathing Spell, spoken word lullabies for stressed out people of all ages. My name is Amelia, and this is Season 1, Mapping the Midnight Country, an inclusive, invitational journey into your own internal landscape for rest, healing, and growth. Each week, I'll invite you to a different place inside your imagination to unlock your own body and mind's innate wisdom. Today's practice offers you a space to give love to yourself and the option to extend that love to someone else. This is a loving-kindness meditation, also called a compassion or metta meditation. And if you decide to offer love to someone else, you're welcome to choose anyone you like. It could be someone that you feel very warmly toward. It could be an acquaintance that you may not know very well. Or it could be someone with whom you have a complicated relationship at the moment. It can be any kind of living being. It doesn't have to be a human. It's your choice. And as we settle down into the practice in the next few minutes, I invite you to bring to mind now who you'd like to offer your love to today. And if you're new to meditating, you may find that you fall asleep during the session, and that's okay. I'll alert you at the end that the practice is over. If your mind wanders, that's also okay. Just widen your awareness to include your thoughts and the practice. And the same for any feelings or physical sensations that may show up. Just let them be there. If you like or dislike something about the practice, that's fine. Just allow whatever arises to be there without trying to change anything in yourself. With that being said, this is your practice, and you're welcome to take it in any direction you like. I'm just offering suggestions. So for now, I invite you to take a moment to find a comfortable position, however you like best. Feel free to take your time and to settle in so you can get as comfortable as you'd like to be right now. And just seeing you can get 5 or maybe even 10% more comfortable. Maybe you could wriggle a bit or nestle. And as you do that, you might notice those parts of your body that feel supported, feeling that connection to the earth. Maybe wherever you're lying or sitting, maybe under your feet or your hands. And as you're doing that, you might notice some sounds you can hear wherever you are. And maybe you notice silence. And you might also notice your breath, where you feel it most in your body right now. And if you haven't already, I invite you to soften your gaze or close your eyes, and we'll begin the practice. I invite you to imagine a beam of sunlight. Whatever kind of sunlight most appeals to you right now. It could be from a particular time of day. It could be from a particular memory. Maybe a vacation or an especially memorable sky. It could be something you've seen in a picture or a movie or from your imagination, and whatever it is, I invite you to allow that beam of sunlight to rest in the space between your two eyebrows, and to bring to that space anything you'd most like from the qualities of sunlight. And that could be warmth, it could be lightness or brightness, it could be clarity or something else. And whatever that is, whatever you would most welcome from sunlight to rest in that space right now, just welcoming that in. And now the sunlight rests on your throat, in the space there, bringing whatever you'd most welcome there from the qualities of sunlight. And now down to your right shoulder, the sunlight resting there, and down to your right elbow, your wrist, your thumb, your index finger, your middle finger, your ring finger, your little finger, and your whole hand now is full of sunlight, and all of the spaces between your fingers are shining with light. And now back to your right wrist, your right elbow, up again to your right shoulder, and over now to your left shoulder, and down to your left elbow, down to your wrist, and your thumb, your index finger, your middle finger, your ring finger, and your little finger, and your whole hand now is covered in sunlight, and all of the spaces between your fingers are shining with light. And back up now to your wrist, to your elbow, up again to your shoulder, and now down to your chest, where your heart is, the sunlight shining there, and bringing to that space any qualities of sunlight that you'd most welcome there. And down again to your belly, the sunlight shining there, and down now to your hips, over first to your right hip, down to your right knee, your ankle, your big toe, your second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and your fifth toe, and your whole foot now is shining in sunlight, and all of the spaces between your toes are full of light. And now back up to your right ankle, back up to your knee, and back up again to your right hip, and over now to your left hip, and down to your knee, and your ankle, and your big toe, your second toe, your third toe, fourth toe, and your fifth toe, and your whole foot now is covered in sunlight, and all of the spaces between your toes are shining with light. And now back up to your ankle, to your knee, back up to your left hip, and back up again to your belly, back up to your heart space, up again to your throat, and up now to the space between your two eyebrows. And your whole body is covered now with your sunlight. Your whole body. And you can stay here for as long as you wish. And you can return here at any time. But for now, I invite you to bring to mind that person that you'd like to offer your love to offer your sunlight to. And to see them now as if you're looking in through a window, looking into a place where they are resting, a place where they feel comfortable. And as you watch, you can see that your sunlight is resting now on their forehead, in the space between their two eyebrows. And as it touches there, it's possible that you can see them beginning to smile just a little bit as your sunlight brings them whatever qualities of sunlight they'd most welcome in that space. And the light moves down their body now to their throat and down to their shoulders. And the light runs down both their arms all the way to the fingertips. And the light moves down now to their chest, where their heart is. And as the sunlight touches there, it's possible that you can see their smile grow even larger. You can see them look maybe even more relaxed. And as the light moves down now to their belly, down to their hips, down both their legs all the way to their feet, you could even see that smile grow as large as it can. It's possible they look completely relaxed, maybe even joyful. And if you wish, you could extend the light even farther. You could widen it to fill the whole room. You could widen it more to fill the whole building and to bring your light to everyone within it. And you have the power to expand the light even further, to cover the whole city, the whole country. You could even expand it to bring your light, this joy, and this peace to everyone in the world. But only if you wish, and it's more than enough to simply be here, resting in this space. And if you're ready, you could notice your breath as you feel it moving through your body once more, and noticing where you feel it most now, which may be in a different place than when you noticed it at the beginning of the practice. And you could notice again any sounds that you might hear around you, and maybe you notice silence. And you might feel again the sensation of the support underneath you, of the earth underneath you, wherever you feel it. And as this practice comes to an end, you may want to move those parts of your body that feel like moving. Maybe wriggling your toes, or your fingers, maybe stretching your neck, or your shoulders, or your legs, You could give a big yawn or make a big stretch with your whole body. Coming back now to being fully awake and present, and opening your eyes if you haven't already. Thank you for listening. This practice is now complete.